Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we've got something, unusual, a Phantom. We've got another Hobby Master Phantom here in 1/72nd scale die-cast. I do love myself a McDonnell Douglas Phantom. Now, this is an F-4J, a UK Phantom 2 from 74 Squadron during 1990. After the Falklands War, the RAF had a sort of a gap in the air defence of the UK, so some ex-US Navy aircraft were purchased as a sort of a stopgap until the new Tornado aircraft became available. Now, these refurbished Phantoms were designated, as I said, the F-4J UK, and they did get their first ones in 1984, and 74 Squadron would fly them until the retirement of the aircraft in 1991. And then 74 Squadron would eventually disband in 1992. So what we'll do is we'll open this flap. As per usual, there is an awesome looking Phantom sitting in the box with all the normal accessories there. The usual details in the flap, of course, and that does look pretty cool. But as we do say, these are no good in the box, are they? So what we'll do is we'll get this UK Phantom out of the box so we can check it out. Now, of course, there are no instructions. So if you want some Phantom instructions, here's some. Alright, with this UK Phantom out of the box, it does come with the usual stand that these come with. It also does come with a baggie that does have the ordnance and fuel tanks as well. Once we have that out of the way, we'll get the lid off. This is a little bit of an older one, I think, so if you do like what you see, you'll have to hunt for one of these on the second-hand market like I did. That looks pretty cool. It does have the usual accessories in there that you do have with these Phantoms. This is an older one, as you can tell by the, if I can get that out. As you can tell by that, the newer ones have that all in one piece, as I've mentioned in another video, but I thought I'd mention it again. So what we'll do is we'll get this hopefully to pop out nicely, which we do. Popping these out can be a little bit stressful at times, as I say. We'll move that over there and have a little look at this UK Phantom in the bare bones. The coloration of these is always a little bit unusual. I do, like the color. I don't mind it at all. It does have some really nice detail. I think we did a Corgi version of this. I can't 100% recall, but I'm pretty sure we did do a Corgi version from this squadron before. But the overall livery on this does look pretty cool. It's got the little tiger on the front there, which looks awesome. The panel lines and everything, the usual high detail that Hobby Master does provide, and these are fantastic. So it's got a little tiger on the tail as well. The usual Hobby Master detail on the engines and everything. So it does present nicely. It's the usual representation in the cockpit area as well. It's the same deal. We've done quite a few Phantoms on this channel now. I do enjoy myself a Phantom, but I reckon it does look pretty cool. It does have a lot of nice detail. Definitely nice detail. That looks fantastic. Well, we'll turn it over and have a little look underneath. There's some great detail there. All the spots that we got to put our ordnance and the landing gear in as per usual. So obviously when we do put the stand on, we've got to take those little grommets out. Fantastic. Great. All right, well, what we'll do is we'll set this up for, hey, in-flight, and come back and check out that. Alrighty, here we have this Phantom set up for in-flight. Now, it does come with two centre ordnance options, so the normal tank and this awesome looking gun pod. So I chose to put the gun pod on there for in-flight, of course, just so we could check it out. It was a straightforward process. The usual Phantom process, you've got your 3 gear bay door covers that you drop straight in. They do go in fairly nicely. And then you've got your whole loadout. All these missiles drop straight in without a drama, and your sidewinders, they pop straight in without a problem. And then, of course, your wing fuel tanks as well. And that is straight, easy. I had no issue, no fitment issue. They all went straight on, no dramas whatsoever. And this is your awesome looking UK Phantom. Wow. This does look really nice. Yep, definitely. That does look fantastic. So, of course, if you want to put one of these Hobby Master Phantoms on the stand, we've got to take this awesome looking gun pod off. And, well, look, I'll show you it a little bit more detail if it'll focus. So that's a little gun pod that you do get, which is pretty cool. And then you can put your normal stand that you do get for one of these Phantoms and slot it in. Of course, it does touch on the paint on those sort of side areas there. if you are worried about that. As I usually say, you could put some tape on there or something and that'll stop the rubbing on there. And this is your sweet looking F-4J UK set up on the stand. I reckon this is another great effort by Hobbymaster, of course, and well, I am a little bit Phantom biased. They are one of the aircraft that I do enjoy a fair bit because there is so many different liveries, which sucks for my bank account, of course. But that is you flyboys done and dusted. That is this beautiful Phantom in flight on the stand. Looks fantastic. So what we're going to do is put some landing gear on this so we can check it out gear down, which we will do right now. We'll be back in a moment. Alright, here we have the Phantom set up for a gear down. The usual process, very straightforward. You drop your landing gear in and that little gear bay door, same routine on the other side, and that front nose wheel and that little gear bay door there as well. And I swapped out that gun pod for the usual centerline fuel tank. And that is pretty much all you've got to do underneath there, and that's set up for a gear down. And up top, I just opened up that rear canopy and then put the open canopy piece for that front canopy, and that is set up for everything open if you want to chuck your little pilot figures in there. And I reckon this is absolutely a wonderful build. It looks fantastic. Yep, definitely pretty happy with it. I reckon it looks all right. If you don't have an RAF Phantom, definitely one of these is pretty cool to grab. We'll put it on the deck, of course. And as I said, if you like to put your pilots in, these are the two little pilots that you do get. That's them. But look, overall, I think this thing, fantastic. I reckon it's pretty cool. I love myself a Hobbymaster Phantom. Together with the fitment, the fitment on this, perfect. There was not a single drama. I have been sometimes noticing in the newer F4s, fitment sometimes has been a little bit hard. So I don't know whether because maybe the mold's getting tired. I'm not 100% sure. I am not a professional or expert, of course. But what I can say is, yeah, definitely grab one of these if you want to, because you will not regret it. They are pretty cool. I like them. But as I said, I am Phantom biased. All right, I'll do the usual. I'll take some photos of this, and you can check it out at the end of the video if you like to look at pictures without my sausage fingers all over the aircraft. And if you did enjoy what you saw today or the video in any way, don't forget to do some of those down there somewhere. And of course, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you have yet to do so. All right, everyone, I do appreciate you all, especially if you've stuck with the video this far. And with that, I'll finish up by saying thank you so much for spending your valuable time, of course, watching another one of my videos. I really do appreciate it. All right, everyone, you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.